Maryland Criminal Code Section 4. 301 governs the following weapons and detachable magazines in Subtitle 3 of Title 4 of the Maryland Criminal Code, including types and manufacturers, namely, assault long guns, assault pistols, assault weapons binary trigger systems, bump stocks, burst trigger systems, copycat, weapons detachable magazines, flash suppressors, Hellfire Triggers, licensed firearms dealers, rapid-fire trigger activators, also called switches, and trigger cranks. Maryland prohibits individuals from transporting an assault weapon into Maryland, or possessing, selling, offering to sell, transferring, purchasing or receiving an assault weapon in Section 4, 303. Maryland also prohibits individuals from manufacturing, selling, offering for sale, purchasing, receiving, or transferring a detachable magazine that has a capacity of more than 10 rounds of ammunition for a firearm in Section 4, 305. The regulation against assault rifles and detachable magazines does not apply to .22 caliber rifles with tubular magazines or to law enforcement officers or persons who retired in good standing from service with a law enforcement agency of the United States, Maryland, or any law enforcement agency in Maryland. In Section 4, 305.1, Maryland further prohibits the transportation of rapid-fire trigger activators, commonly called switches, as well as the manufacturing, possession, sale, offering to sell, transfer, purchase, or receipt of a rapid-fire activator. This does not apply to anyone who possessed the rapid-fire trigger activator before October 1, 2018. Applied to the Federal Bureau of Alcohol, Tobacco, Firearms, and Explosives, otherwise known as the ATF, before October 1, 2018, for authorization to possess a rapid-fire trigger activator. Received authorization to possess a rapid-fire trigger activator from the ATF before October 1, 2019, and is in compliance with all federal requirements for possession of a rapid-fire trigger activator. Any individual found guilty of a Maryland assault weapons and detachable magazines violation is guilty of a misdemeanor. Under Maryland Criminal Code Section 4, 306, upon being found guilty of an assault weapon or detachable magazine crime, a defendant faces imprisonment, not exceeding 3 years, or a fine, not exceeding $5,000 or both. Using an assault weapon, a rapid-fire trigger activator, or a magazine that has a capacity of more than 10 rounds of ammunition in the commission of a felony or a crime of violence is a misdemeanor. Any sentence imposed will be imposed in addition to all other charges related to the underlying crime. Penalties vary based upon prior convictions, such that a defendant faces a minimum 5 years and maximum 20 years. If it is a first violation, or 10 years to 20 years for each subsequent violation. If this is a subsequent violation, the sentence will be imposed consecutively, and not concurrently with the consequences of other charges related to the offense. This means additional time behind bars. The court may not impose less imprisonment than the mandatory minimums, and, on a first violation, the mandatory minimum may not be suspended. A Maryland gun attorney can help you to understand which sentencing provisions apply to you, analyze your prior record and your current case, and argue on your behalf. Your gun lawyer may be able to help you to suspend a portion or all of your imprisonment, or to secure parole.